In the quiet hours of the day, when the world is still, there lies a space where the seeds of success are sown. It is here, in the silence of your mind, that you discover the true nature of hard work. For in silence there is no fanfare, no validation from the outside world. It is just you, your purpose, and the quiet power that moves within you. To work hard in silence is to resist the temptation to seek approval from others. It's tempting, of course, to showcase your efforts, to have others recognize your strides. But true success, real success, isn't measured by the claps or the praise. It is measured by the quiet satisfaction that comes from knowing you are aligned with your purpose, walking your path with integrity. The world outside is loud, filled with noise that pulls you in many directions. There are distractions, opinions, and expectations that, if you let them, will sway you from the path that is meant for you. Yet, in silence, all of that fades away. What remains is the process, the quiet, deliberate effort you put into each moment. The focus on mastery, not on recognition. In this silence you grow. You learn patience, for success is not instant. The quiet toil, the unseen hours you dedicate, they build something deeper within you, resilience. It is in these moments of quiet persistence that you find your strength. You come to understand that the journey is more important than the destination. And the growth that happens within you is far more valuable than the applause you may one day receive. Success, after all, is not about external validation. It is about what happens inside your growth, your discipline, and your dedication to something greater than yourself. And silence. Silence is your ally in this pursuit. It strips away the unnecessary, the superficial, and leaves you with clarity. It allows you to focus on what matters, on the essence of your work. When you quiet the noise, you see the path ahead with greater precision. Remember, success is a personal journey. It is not about how others perceive you, but about how aligned you are with your deepest intentions. When you work in silence, you protect this alignment. You nurture it, allowing your authentic self to emerge through the work. And when success comes, as it surely will be a success that is truly yours, untainted by the noise of the outside world. So embrace the silence. Let your work speak for itself. Focus not on the applause or recognition, but on the quiet power within you that moves you forward. In the stillness, you will find the strength, the clarity, and the resilience to achieve the success that is truly yours. Work hard in silence, and let your success be the sound that breaks it. In silence, there is a profound strength, one that often goes unnoticed in the hustle and clamor of everyday life. It is within this stillness that clarity emerges. The mind, when unburdened by noise, becomes sharper, more attuned to the subtleties that guide meaningful work. Silence offers a sanctuary from the distractions of the world, a space where focus can flourish uninterrupted. It is in this quiet that the seeds of intention are planted, where ideas take root and are nurtured without interference. When we step away from the need to announce our efforts, we allow ourselves to listen more deeply both to the world around us and to the inner voice that often goes unheard amidst the chatter. This inner voice, calm and centered, is where true insight arises. It doesn't seek external validation, nor does it rush to impress. It moves with purpose, steadily and deliberately, knowing that its greatest power lies in its subtlety. Silence is not a void, it is full of potential. It creates a space where actions speak louder than words. In this space, there is no need for recognition or applause, for the work being done is not for show. It is for the quiet satisfaction of mastery, of growth, and of creation. This is where real progress happens, not in the noise of external praise, but in the silent, steady effort that moves us closer to our goals. By embracing silence, we become less dependent on the opinions of others and more in tune with our own direction. In this way, silence becomes a form of power. It allows us to conserve energy, focusing it entirely on the task at hand, rather than dispersing it in the pursuit of validation. The quiet worker, unnoticed by the world, often achieves far more than the one who seeks constant recognition. In silence, you become your own measure of success, your own source of strength. There is a certain freedom that comes from releasing the need for external validation. When you let go of the desire for others' approval, you reclaim your power. The opinions of the world, though loud and persuasive, can easily lead you astray, shifting your focus away from your true purpose. In seeking constant validation, you tether your sense of worth to something fragile and fleeting, other people's perceptions, which change as easily as the wind. True success is deeply personal. It's not about the applause or praise you receive from others. It's about the quiet, inner fulfillment that comes from knowing you have stayed true to yourself and your vision. When you constantly look outward for approval, you dilute your own understanding of what really matters to you. The more you chase external recognition, the more you lose sight of the intrinsic satisfaction that comes from mastering your craft, growing and creating something meaningful. Seeking validation from others often leads to compromising your values, bending your path to align with the expectations of those around you. This takes you further from the authentic work that only you can do. And with that compromise comes a sense of disconnection from your own truth, from your deeper motivations. The work that stems from a place of seeking validation is often hollow, lacking the depth that comes from true passion and purpose. When you stop looking outside for approval, you begin to cultivate an inner compass. This compass guides you not based on what others think you should be doing, but based on what resonates deeply within you. It is here, in this inner knowing, that you find the true measure of your success. It is not dictated by the judgments or praise of others, but by the quiet confidence that you are on the right path, doing the work that matters most to you. The world will always have opinions, but those opinions are fleeting, tied to trends and external circumstances. Your journey, however, is yours alone, and its value is not diminished by the absence of applause. In fact, when you no longer depend on others to validate your worth, you discover a sense of freedom and strength that is unshakable. This is where true power lies, not in the hands of others, but firmly within yourself. In the pursuit of success, it is easy to become fixated on the end result, imagining the moment when all your hard work will be recognized. However, true fulfillment lies not in the recognition itself, but in the process, the journey that shapes and refines you along the way. The act of working with focus and intention without needing to be seen or acknowledged is where the real transformation happens. Each step, each challenge you overcome molds you into something more resilient, more skilled, more aware of your own potential. When you shift your attention to the process, you begin to appreciate the value of small, incremental progress. It is not about one grand achievement, but about the quiet, consistent efforts that add up over time. Every moment of concentration, every bit of energy you invest into refining your craft deepens your mastery. In this space of process-oriented work, you become absorbed in the task itself, losing the need for external markers of success. Your focus sharpens, your creativity flourishes, and the quality of your work grows without the pressure of recognition. By staying present in the process, you allow yourself to be fully engaged in what you're doing rather than rushing to the finish line. You come to understand that real achievement isn't something that happens in a single moment of applause or reward. It is the cumulative result of dedication, of showing up each day to do the work regardless of who notices. Recognition, when it does come, is secondary to the personal growth that has already occurred along the way. In focusing on the process, you also build resilience. The road to success is often long and filled with obstacles. If your motivation is tied solely to external validation, those challenges may feel overwhelming, discouraging you from continuing. But when you find joy and purpose in the process itself, you become less affected by setbacks. Each challenge becomes another opportunity to learn, to improve, and to grow. The process teaches you patience, persistence, and the value of perseverance. There is a quiet satisfaction in knowing that your work is meaningful, even if it goes unseen by others. The process becomes a meditation, a space where you refine not just your craft, but also yourself. You learn to trust that the outcome will take care of itself, and that true success is already unfolding in the act of doing the work. When you focus on the process, recognition, if and when it comes, is simply a byproduct, not the goal. And in this you find a deeper, more lasting fulfillment. Amid the constant clamor of the world, filled with opinions, distractions, and noise, there is a quieter force within you, a space where true growth occurs. External noise, with its endless demands for attention, can easily pull you away from your own path, fragmenting your focus. It beckons you to compare yourself to others, to chase fleeting trends, to seek approval, and to meet expectations that are not your own. But real growth, the kind that transforms you from within, does not flourish in such chaos. It thrives in silence, in stillness, and in the moments when you are deeply engaged with yourself. Growth is an internal process, and it happens in ways that the external world often overlooks or misunderstands. It doesn't announce itself with grand gestures or applause. Instead, it is subtle, unfolding quietly over time. It is found in the hours of reflection, in the disciplined practice that no one sees, and in the quiet moments of doubt that you overcome on your own. This kind of growth is personal, intimate, and cannot be measured by external standards. It requires turning inward, listening to your own instincts, and allowing yourself to evolve without the need for constant validation. External noise, on the other hand, is seductive. It can convince you that your worth is determined by how others perceive you, that you must constantly prove yourself in order to be valuable. But when you measure your growth by external standards, you relinquish control over your own journey. You become reactive, allowing the noise to dictate your decisions and your pace. This leads to shallow progress movement that looks impressive on the surface but lacks the depth and solidity of true personal development. The more you allow external noise to influence you, the more disconnected you become from your own inner compass. You may find yourself striving for things that don't truly matter to you, chasing goals that reflect the expectations of others rather than your own aspirations. This disconnection weakens your resolve and creates a sense of emptiness, no matter how much external success you achieve. To grow internally, you must cultivate the ability to tune out the noise and reconnect with yourself. This requires intention and discipline. It involves creating space for self-reflection, where you can examine your own motivations, question your desires, and realign with your deeper purpose. It is here, in this space of introspection, that you discover what truly drives you and what is worth pursuing. Internal growth is about becoming more attuned to your own values, strengths, and weaknesses, rather than letting external voices dictate your path. As you focus on this internal growth, you develop a sense of clarity and self-assurance that the external world cannot shake. You begin to trust yourself more deeply, relying on your own judgment rather than seeking approval from others. This trust allows you to move forward with confidence, even in the absence of recognition or support. You are no longer swayed by trends or the opinions of others, because you know that your growth is grounded in something far more enduring, your own sense of purpose and direction. The process of internal growth is not always easy. It requires facing your own fears and insecurities and being honest with yourself about your shortcomings. But in doing so, you develop resilience, patience, and a deeper understanding of who you are. The strength that comes from this inner work is far more powerful than any external success, because it is rooted in your own authenticity. When you grow internally, you become less dependent on the noise around you and more capable of shaping your own path, regardless of the distractions or pressures that surround you. In a world filled with noise, internal growth becomes your anchor. It is the quiet, steady force that guides you through uncertainty, keeping you focused on what truly matters. While external noise may offer fleeting moments of validation, internal growth provides lasting fulfillment. It transforms you from the inside out, creating a foundation that cannot be shaken by the ups and downs of the external world. It is this growth, quiet, unseen, but powerful, that ultimately leads to the deepest kind of success. In the pursuit of our goals, patience and persistence emerge as essential virtues, guiding us through the inevitable challenges and setbacks that mark any meaningful journey. Patience is often misunderstood. It is not merely waiting or biding your time, but an active, engaged state of being. It requires a profound trust in the process, an understanding that true progress unfolds over time, and that great things rarely happen overnight. When you cultivate patience, you learn to embrace the ebb and flow of life, recognizing that every experience, whether joyous or difficult, contributes to your growth. Persistence, on the other hand, is the unwavering commitment to keep moving forward, even in the face of adversity. It is the inner resolve that drives you to rise again after each fall, to push through the moments of doubt, and to continue striving toward your vision, regardless of how distant it may seem. Together, patience and persistence create a powerful synergy, allowing you to navigate the winding path toward your aspirations with grace and resilience. The road to success is rarely linear. It is filled with twists and turns, unexpected detours, and obstacles that test your resolve. In these moments, patience becomes your greatest ally. It teaches you to accept that challenges are a natural part of the journey, not signs of failure. This acceptance allows you to approach difficulties with a sense of curiosity rather than frustration, understanding that each setback offers valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. Patience fosters a mindset that sees beyond immediate results, encouraging you to maintain your focus on the long-term vision, even when the rewards seem distant. As you cultivate patience, you also develop a deeper awareness of the present moment. You begin to appreciate the small victories, the incremental progress that often goes unnoticed in a society that glorifies quick success. It is in this space of mindfulness that you can find joy in the process itself. You learn to celebrate the effort, the commitment, and the courage it takes to stay the course, even when the outcome is uncertain. This awareness allows you to cultivate gratitude for your journey, fostering a sense of fulfillment that transcends external validation. The persistence, on the other hand, is the force that propels you forward, even when the going gets tough. It is the quiet determination that urges you to keep striving, to refine your skills, and to learn from your experiences. With each obstacle you face, persistence strengthens your character, deepens your resilience, and builds your confidence. It reminds you that success is not a destination, but a continuous journey marked by effort, dedication, and unwavering commitment to your goals. There will be times when the road feels impossibly steep, when the weight of doubt presses heavily upon you. In these moments, persistence becomes a beacon of hope, illuminating the path ahead. It encourages you to keep moving, to break your goals down into manageable steps, and to take action, no matter how small. Each step forward, no matter how incremental, brings you closer to your vision and reinforces the belief that you are capable of achieving great things. Moreover, patience and persistence work hand in hand to build a sense of inner strength that can weather any storm. When you cultivate patience, you learn to trust in your own journey and the timing of your progress. This trust enables you to persist through adversity with a sense of calm, knowing that each challenge is merely a stepping stone along the way. You become less swayed by external pressures or the expectations of others, finding solace in the knowledge that your path is uniquely yours. As you navigate the ups and downs of your journey, remember that patience and persistence are not just traits to be admired, but practices to be embraced. They require commitment, self-awareness, and a willingness to engage fully in the process of growth. In a world that often demands instant results, these virtues stand as powerful reminders that true success is a culmination of time, effort, and unwavering belief in oneself. In the grand tapestry of life, patience and persistence weave together to create a rich, fulfilling journey. They remind you that the most meaningful achievements are born not just from talent or luck, but from the quiet determination to continue to learn and to grow. It is in the cultivation of these qualities that you discover the strength to overcome challenges and the wisdom to appreciate the journey itself. When you embody patience and persistence, you not only achieve your goals, but also transform into the person capable of achieving them, resilient, wise, and deeply fulfilled. In a world brimming with distractions, complexities, and endless choices, the ability to simplify your focus can be a transformative power. Simplicity in focus is about honing in on what truly matters, shedding the unnecessary clutter that can overwhelm your mind and cloud your vision. It invites you to distill your aspirations, values, and goals into their most essential elements, allowing you to navigate your journey with clarity and intention. When you simplify your focus, you create a clearer pathway to your objectives. This clarity allows you to direct your energy and resources toward the actions that yield the greatest impact. Instead of scattering your attention across countless pursuits, you learn to prioritize. This doesn't mean you eliminate everything else from your life. Rather, you become discerning about where to place your attention. You identify the core tasks that align with your values and propel you toward your vision, allowing you to cultivate a sense of purpose in your work. The practice of simplicity encourages a mindful approach to decision-making. In an age where choices abound, it's easy to become paralyzed by options or swayed by the opinions of others. However, when you simplify your focus, you develop a stronger sense of self, allowing you to make decisions that resonate with your true intentions. You learn to trust your instincts, recognizing that not every opportunity requires your attention. This trust empowers you to say no to distractions and yes to what aligns with your goals, creating space for deeper engagement with the tasks that truly matter. Moreover, simplicity and focus enhances your productivity. When your attention is scattered, it becomes challenging to make progress as you find yourself constantly shifting gears, resulting in a fragmented experience. By concentrating on fewer tasks, you can immerse yourself fully in each one, tapping into a flow state that fosters creativity and innovation. This focused energy leads to a sense of accomplishment as you witness tangible results from your dedicated efforts. The satisfaction of completing a task well nourishes your motivation, propelling you to tackle the next challenge with renewed vigor. Simplicity also has a profound effect on your mental and emotional well-being. The constant barrage of information and stimuli can lead to stress and overwhelm, clouding your mind and inhibiting your ability to think clearly. By simplifying your focus, you create mental space to breathe and reflect. This clarity fosters a sense of calm, allowing you to engage with your work and life more mindfully. You become more attuned to your thoughts and feelings, cultivating an awareness that helps you respond to challenges with equanimity rather than reactivity. In a world that often glorifies busyness, embracing simplicity in focus allows you to redefine success on your own terms. You learn that being busy does not equate to being productive or fulfilled. Instead, you prioritize quality over quantity, understanding that the depth of your engagement with a few meaningful pursuits often leads to richer experiences and deeper connections. This shift in perspective fosters a greater appreciation for the present moment, allowing you to find joy in the process rather than merely fixating on outcomes. As you simplify your focus, you also become more adaptable. Life is unpredictable, and circumstances can change in an instant. When you are clear about your core values and objectives, you can navigate challenges with greater resilience. You learn to adjust your approach without losing sight of your ultimate goals. This adaptability allows you to embrace change as an opportunity for growth rather than a setback. In this way, simplicity and focus becomes a source of strength, guiding you through both the calm and turbulent waters of life. Ultimately, simplicity and focus empowers you to live authentically. It encourages you to align your actions with your true self, free from the noise of societal expectations or external pressures. By embracing this simplicity, you honor your own journey, recognizing that success is not about conforming to a predetermined path, but about crafting a life that reflects your unique essence. In a world that often complicates the pursuit of success, the ability to simplify your focus is a radical act of clarity and intention. It allows you to reclaim your time, your energy, and your sense of self, empowering you to move forward with purpose and confidence. By embracing simplicity, you discover the profound truth that true fulfillment lies not in complexity, but in the beauty of focus, where the essence of your dreams becomes illuminated, guiding you toward the life you are meant to live. Success is often portrayed as a destination, a place to arrive at, complete with accolades, wealth, and recognition. However, to define success in such narrow terms is to miss its most profound essence. At its core, success is a deeply personal journey, a unique audacity that reflects your values, aspirations, and individual path. It is an intricate tapestry woven from the threads of your experiences, choices, and growth, and its meaning varies vastly from one person to another. Each person's journey to success is shaped by a multitude of factors, background, beliefs, passions, and even failures. Your personal history informs your vision of what success looks like, creating a blueprint that is entirely your own. What one person views as a pinnacle achievement may hold little significance for another. This realization is liberating. It allows you to reject societal norms and external expectations, inviting you to explore what success truly means for you. It encourages you to set goals that resonate with your innermost desires rather than those dictated by the world around you. In recognizing that success is a personal journey, you also come to appreciate the importance of self-discovery. The path to understanding what success means to you is often paved with exploration, reflection, and experimentation. It invites you to delve into your passions, to assess your values, and to confront your fears. This self-discovery is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process that evolves as you grow and change. The more you engage in this journey, the clearer your understanding of success becomes, leading you to pursue paths that align with your true self. Moreover, success as a personal journey emphasizes the value of growth over destination. It shifts your focus from external milestones to internal development, cultivating a mindset that appreciates progress in all its forms. Each step you take, each challenge you overcome, contributes to your evolution, enriching your character and fortifying your resilience. This perspective allows you to find meaning in the struggles, viewing them as essential components of your journey rather than mere obstacles. You learn that setbacks are not failures but opportunities for growth, refining your understanding of success with each experience. As you navigate your unique journey, it's crucial to cultivate a sense of authenticity. This authenticity involves embracing your individuality and recognizing that your path may not mirror that of others. In a society that often glorifies comparisons, it is vital to remember that your journey is not about competing with others, but about honoring your own timeline and experiences. When you embrace authenticity, you free yourself from the burdens of judgment and expectation, creating space for genuine expression and fulfillment. Additionally, the personal nature of success invites you to define your own metrics. In a world that often measures success through financial gain or social status, understanding that success is personal allows you to set your own criteria. You may prioritize relationships, creativity, impact, or personal fulfillment above traditional markers of achievement. This understanding empowers you to pursue paths that resonate with your values, leading to a sense of satisfaction that transcends external validation. As you embrace the journey of success, it becomes essential to practice self-compassion. The road is often fraught with uncertainty, self-doubt, and external pressures. In these moments, kindness toward yourself is paramount. Acknowledge your efforts, celebrate your small victories, and be patient with your progress. This self-compassion fosters resilience, allowing you to navigate challenges with grace and to appreciate the beauty of your unique journey. Ultimately, the essence of success lies not in reaching a specific destination, but in the richness of the journey itself. It is the culmination of your experiences, choices, and growth, leading you toward a deeper understanding of who you are and what you value. By embracing the personal nature of success, you empower yourself to chart your own course, free from the constraints of societal expectations. You become the architect of your own journey, creating a life that reflects your true self and resonates with your deepest aspirations. In this way, success transforms from a mere goal into a way of being a continuous exploration of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. The journey becomes a celebration of your individuality, a testament to your resilience, and an invitation to live authentically. As you embrace this understanding, you find that success is not just something to achieve, it is a profound journey to be experienced, cherished, and defined by you alone. Authenticity in achievement is a profound concept that emphasizes the importance of aligning your accomplishments with your true self. In a world often driven by external expectations and societal norms, the pursuit of authenticity invites you to reflect deeply on your values, passions, and unique talents. It encourages you to carve your own path, defining success not by the standards set by others, but by your own intrinsic motivations and aspirations. When you embrace authenticity in your achievements, you begin to understand that true fulfillment comes from doing work that resonates with who you are at your core. This alignment allows you to engage with your goals and aspirations on a deeper level, fueling your passion and commitment. You find that when your achievements reflect your authentic self, they are infused with meaning and purpose, transforming mere tasks into expressions of your identity and values. In this pursuit, the importance of self-awareness cannot be overstated. Authentic achievement requires a deep understanding of yourself, your strengths, weaknesses, desires, and boundaries. This self-awareness serves as a compass, guiding you toward opportunities and paths that genuinely resonate with you. By taking the time to reflect on your experiences and motivations, you gain clarity about what you truly want to achieve, allowing you to set goals that align with your core beliefs. Moreover, authenticity in achievement encourages you to prioritize quality over quantity. In a society that often glorifies speed and volume, this perspective shifts your focus from merely accumulating accolades or reaching milestones to cultivating meaningful experiences and relationships. You learn to appreciate the depth of your work rather than the breadth, fostering a sense of pride and satisfaction in the contributions you make. This commitment to quality enriches your achievements, allowing you to create impact in ways that feel true to your values. The journey toward authentic achievement is not without its challenges. It often requires courage to break free from societal expectations and the pressure to conform. You may encounter doubts and fears, especially if your path diverges from what is considered conventional or successful by external standards. However, embracing authenticity empowers you to confront these fears head-on, recognizing that your worth is not contingent on others' opinions. This courage allows you to forge ahead, fueled by the knowledge that your journey is uniquely yours. As you cultivate authenticity in your achievements, you also develop resilience. When you are true to yourself, you build a strong foundation that can weather setbacks and obstacles. Your intrinsic motivation becomes a source of strength, enabling you to persevere in the face of challenges. You learn that failures are not reflections of your worth, but rather valuable opportunities for growth and learning. This mindset fosters a sense of empowerment, allowing you to approach your goals with a sense of determination and grace. Additionally, authenticity in achievement fosters deeper connections with others. When you are genuine in your pursuits, you naturally attract like-minded individuals who resonate with your values and vision. These connections create a supportive community that encourages collaboration, sharing of ideas, and mutual growth. Authentic relationships thrive on trust and openness, enriching your journey and amplifying your impact. In this way, your achievements become not just personal milestones, but also contributions to a larger tapestry of community and connection. Ultimately, authenticity in achievement transforms your perspective on success. It shifts the focus from outward accolades to inward fulfillment, allowing you to find joy in the journey itself. Rather than measuring success solely by external recognition, you come to value the alignment of your actions with your true self. This inner alignment fosters a sense of peace and contentment, creating a life that feels rich with meaning and purpose. In embracing authenticity, you liberate yourself from the confines of comparison and competition. You recognize that your achievements are valid and valuable, regardless of how they stack up against others. This understanding cultivates a sense of gratitude for your unique journey, allowing you to celebrate your progress without the shadow of self-doubt. In the end, authenticity in achievement is about living in alignment with your true self, celebrating the journey and finding fulfillment in the work you do. It invites you to honor your unique contributions, creating a life that reflects your deepest values and aspirations. When you approach achievement with authenticity, you discover that success is not just about what you accomplish, but about who you become in the process, a resilient, fulfilled individual living a life that resonates with truth and purpose. In conclusion, the journey towards success is not a straight path, but a deeply personal exploration that invites us to embrace patience, persistence, and authenticity in every step we take. As we navigate the complexities of our aspirations, we are reminded that true fulfillment lies not in external validation or societal expectations, but in the quiet, inner work that shapes our character and defines our achievements. By cultivating simplicity and focus, we reclaim our time and energy, allowing us to engage fully with the tasks that resonate with our true selves. This clarity empowers us to embrace our individual journey, celebrating growth over destination and cherishing each moment of progress along the way. In recognizing that success is personal, we liberate ourselves from the pressures of comparison, finding strength in our unique paths and the courage to pursue our authentic visions. As we strive for authenticity in our achievements, we discover that true success is not measured by accolades or recognition, but by the depth of our engagement with our passions and the alignment of our actions with our core values. This journey is a testament to our resilience and an invitation to live with intention, purpose, and connection. So let us embark on this journey together, honoring our individuality and embracing the richness of our experiences. May we cultivate patience in our process, persist through challenges, and celebrate the authenticity that defines our unique paths. In doing so, we will find that success is not just an end goal, but a vibrant, ongoing journey, one that leads us toward a life of fulfillment, meaning, and true accomplishment. Thank you.